Hello Habibis, and welcome to Everything with Ebony. So this is my new YouTube channel, and guess what? It's being made on my birthday, October 9th, 2025. First things first, happy birthday to me, Ebony Makita, Ebony Beyonce, aka Habibi. You've asked for it, so now I'm giving it to you, raw and live. So Eli, even though I bought a mic, I'm so serious. Like, I'm about to really be about this life. So, get used to seeing me. I have to get used to seeing me and talking to myself in a camera. So, let's do it. Some of you may already know I've recently quit my job after 14 years of working in the reinsurance industry in order to take a 2-year sabbatical to travel the world. And I'm taking you along with me. So this is my YouTube channel, and we're gonna get into everything: eating, traveling, excursions, new people, maybe even dating. We'll see. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for all the support and requests for me to start this YouTube channel. You all have really inspired me to just get out and do it. I thought, what better way to celebrate than to launch this YouTube channel? It's been coming for a very long time. I've been having discussions with some people for maybe a year now. Time passes so quickly. I can't believe it's been a whole year, but definitely has been a year that I've been considering this, getting content for this, and the time is now. The time is now, and I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to do this. Before we get started with my travels, I thought it'd be really cool to just request any questions that my loved ones have about what my life will look like for the next 2 years. So I have a list of questions right here, and I'm just gonna dive right into it, okay? So the first question is, what made you decide to make this life change right now? That's a great first question. All right, this may get a little deep. I'm gonna be really vulnerable with you all, because I want this to be a safe space where we can share things with one another. I've been in survival mode for over a decade, well over a decade. Honestly, y'all, I literally just woke up and was like, this isn't enough for me, and I need to try to do something more with my life. A lot of you don't know this, but when I started university, I was homeless. I attended Temple University in Philadelphia, go Owls, and I had so much anxiety coming back to Bermuda because I knew I didn't have a place to stay. But with the help of my sisters and loved ones, they always found places for me to stay. And shout out to everybody that harbored me while I was going through this very low point in my life, but it drove me to be successful. So once I graduated university, I was anxious to get a job and to be on my own so that I don't have to be a burden to people and take up space in their homes, their children's beds. Shout out to my cousin Gina and Pity. I love you so much because you literally, we're not gonna get emotional. Give me your children's bed to sleep in. I love you so much because that was deep. And I'm so grateful. But because of the situation I was in while attending university, I was just super ambitious and anxious to no longer be in that situation where I have to worry about where I'm going to sleep every time I go home. So once I graduated university, survival mode kicked in on overdrive for me. I applied to every job and I finally got one, and my success journey started. But one day I woke up and I was just like, I'm really not living. I know it seems to you all that I am living. I travel, I see beautiful places, I do fun things, but I still felt unfulfilled, like I wasn't living my purpose by working in the reinsurance industry. And I was trying to avoid the feeling. I was like, maybe this is just a momentary thing. Maybe I'm going through something. Maybe everybody goes through something where they feel like, could I be doing something else, or is this really it? So yeah, one day I decided that this isn't it, and that I wanted more out of life. So 2 years ago, I made the decision to save all my money and take a 2-year sabbatical so that I can figure out what it is exactly I want to do in life. And it may still just be underwriting. It may be that, but I need to try to tap into my creative side a bit more, just so I could be super sure that underwriting is exactly where I want to be and what I want to be doing. So I chose this time now to take on this venture because I am in the best position of my life. I have no debt. I have no children. I have no serious obligations. I am literally a nomad right now. Like, I'm on the island for maybe 2 to 3 weeks, a month at most at a time, and then I'm going. And I'm seeing the world, I'm loving it, and I'm enjoying this life. So I just feel like I'm never gonna be this young again. I'm never gonna have this much energy again. I don't know what the future holds for me in terms of a family. I just don't know what's happening in the future. So I know what position I'm in now, and I'm in a great position to do this type of move. So that's why I chose to do it right now, because life is short and you gotta live where you're living. Shout out Thomas. Question 2 is, what was everyone's reaction to the news once you told them? Oh my God, the best. I had a lot of different responses, but the most common one was, I'm so fucking jealous. Like, no fucking way, girl. You're not really doing this. I thought you quit your job to go to another job. I thought you were doing this. I thought you were doing that. I heard you were going to this company and that company. I heard you were relocating to London. Like, no, I'm traveling for a living, and it's going to be the best 2 years of my life. But yeah, that was the most common reaction. One of my friends cried. That was so sweet. Won't call your name, but yeah, I had a lot of positive feedback from my friends and family about this move I was about to make. And yeah, the support was just there. I was so excited because I thought, you know, people try to put their fears on you, and I'm so grateful that my entire support system was on board with this. Nobody put any doubt or fear into my mind that would have kept me from doing this. So I'm super grateful for that. But yeah, like I said, the most common response was, I'm so fucking jealous. I wish I can do it too. And you can. It takes a lot of courage to step out on this ledge and live your dreams. So next question is, how did you prepare physically, mentally, and emotionally to step away from your career? Explain the process. I didn't necessarily have to physically prepare. Now, mentally and emotionally, there was a lot of preparation. As soon as I had the thought the very first time, which was about 2 to 3 years ago, I called my therapist. I was like, I think I'm having a midlife crisis. She was like, Ebony, you're only this age. How could you have a midlife crisis? And I was like, I just think something's going on because I have this constant thought in my head and I just don't know how to get rid of it, blah, blah, blah. And my therapist was super supportive. She was like, if you have this thought, then just go for it. Like, what are you afraid of? And we dug into that, and, we discovered together that this past decade and some, I've been operating in survival mode, and I'm not doing what I feel like my purpose is. So it's time for me to step out on the ledge of faith sorry, and go for my dreams. So she was super supportive. Shout out to my therapist. Absolutely love you. Um, After like a couple of sessions with my therapist and really getting in my head that I was going to do it, I then started telling my family members. They were on board with it. My close friends and family, like everyone was just super supportive. So it wasn't until this year when I decided that I was going to leave my job that all my nerves started rising. I increased my therapy sessions. I started talking to mentors about the process, because either they had already done it or they knew someone that had did it, and they were super helpful, super helpful. They made me aware of all the expenses that I would need to consider while not working. And once I had a list of everything I needed to pay for while not working, I was ready to go. But as I got closer to the date, my emotions definitely started rising. Like, I'm not gonna have the routine of receiving an income every month, or seeing my close friends in the office anymore, or traveling the world on a company's dime, like my favorite thing to do. It all started to feel more and more real as I approached the date, and I questioned it a lot. Fear ran into my heart, and I was just like, this is crazy. I have a great job. I have a great income. I have a great life. Why would I just throw this away? And I started rationalizing my fear. But then again, I went therapy and she snapped me right back out of that. Thank you so much. Because it's so easy to cop out on your dreams. It's so easy. And I was ready. I was ready to say, I ain't doing this. Like, I'm in too good of a position. Like, why would I throw it away now? But what's meant for me will be for me. I truly believe that. And if I want to go back and nothing's available for me, then that's what it is, and I'll find something else. Because there's one thing I know how to do is to survive in life. I know how to survive. I know how to get a job. I have no pride. If I have to go pack groceries, I will pack groceries. I don't care. So I was like, knowing that about me and knowing that I'm not going to let myself fail, let myself slip by the way and become poor and homeless again. I was like, I got this. I'm leaving. Like, I'm ready for this. So yeah, that's how I mentally and emotionally prepare, by leaning on my support system. My support system being my therapist, my close friends and family, and my mentors in the industry. The next question is, how much did you save up to do this? This doesn't have to be a numerical value, but please give me an idea of the type of funds required to take a personal sabbatical. Great question. So definitely not going to give a dollar amount, but I will tell you that I had this idea 2 years ago, and once I decided I was truly going to go for it, I started to pay attention to all my expenses, not just like rent, Belco, groceries, and like my cell phone bill and my internet bill. Like, those were the basics. I started to pay more attention to how often I was getting my manis and pedis, my hair done, traveling, dinner with friends. I had to take all of that into account because I really did not want my life to change too drastically. So, which is why it took me 2 years to save up all my money. But yeah, so I've saved up 2 years of expenses, both necessities and personal, so that I can maintain the life that I currently live. It was a really painful process because I had no idea how much money I was spending on myself. Even so much as like purchasing water at the airport, which is $8 to $10 for like a 1 liter bottle. So I will say the expense that shocked me the most was my health insurance expense. Like, what a blessing it is to have your company pay for your health insurance. I am now paying that on my own, and ouch. Like, even though I have budgeted for it for the past 2 years, I've been paying attention to it, inflation and all that, to actually have to dish out that money, your own money, on health insurance, it just seems wrong, man. Okay, the next question is are you poor now? When we go out to eat, do I have to pay? You lie. That's my sister Bow's asking that question. Why is she like this? Yes, Bows, you have to pay every single time we go out to eat now. Every time I'm in the city, you have to take me out and you have to pay. Okay? But no, on a real, unless I'm on a date, I don't really expect anyone to pay for me. So, I mean, I'm always down with being treated, but no, I've budgeted enough to continue to go on my lunch dates, whatever food date, whatever I want to do, I've budgeted for it. So no, I am not poor, and you know I believe that poor is a mindset, so I'll never ever ever be poor. I'm always rich, overflowing, and abundant, period. So don't ever ask me these stupid questions, girl. Am I poor now? Okay, so the next question is, what do you hope to gain from this journey that you can carry into your next chapter? A deeper sense of yourself, or just good old fun times? I definitely want a deeper sense of myself. I'm definitely trying to have fun. I'm really just trying to find my passion though and live my life happily. So yeah, that's what I hope to get out of this next chapter. Like, I want to be even more authentically me. I want to be more vulnerable. I want to move more with intention and enter rooms that I've never been in before because I was too afraid. I really want to just step into different types of creative arts so that I can figure out what really drives me. There's some things that I have planned that I'm absolutely terrified to do. And these next 2 years will be the time where I venture out and I step off of that discomfort layer. So more courage, more freedom. Okay, we have question number 8. How did you map out your travels, and how did you know where you wanted to start and end, and why? Honestly, it's always been a dream of mine to travel the world. So I didn't really have to map out anything. As long as the country's new to me, I'd be willing to go to it. I actually have a globe at home, and in the past I used to just spin it, and wherever my finger landed, I would travel to. But then I started landing on places like Belarus, and it's no way in hell. And then things like COVID happened, the wars, so certain countries that I just wouldn't visit now because of my safety. I'm worried for it. So that's really how I choose. Like, if I research the country and I feel that it's safe, if other people that I know have been there before, I would reach out to them and get their feedback if they enjoyed it, or even if they didn't. Like, I don't know, I just trust my gut, and I just go with the flow. The last couple of places I've been to, particularly this year, it was based on either my friends or family traveling to those locations. So I really haven't been anywhere this year that wasn't suggested by a friend or family. Other locations that I'd like to travel to are on a list of mine at home. I'm currently at, I believe it's 50 countries. So we'll see how that number increases over the next 2 years. But I'm really excited to continue traveling the world. I have my countries already mapped out, and the only real thought that went into where am I going to travel was where haven't I been. All right, the next question is, being a woman and a solo traveler, how important was safety when planning where to go? I am afraid of the thought of traveling solo. Has that ever been a fear of yours? And if so, what gave you the courage to just do it? I don't have a fear of traveling alone at all. And also, the reason I travel alone is not because I don't ask people to go with me. It's because people are unsure of if they want to come or not, and I'm not waiting for anybody. The reason I have traveled solo before to different countries is because my friends couldn't make it, not because I set out to travel alone. Life's short. We don't have a lot of time here, and I'm not waiting for anybody. So I will give you... I can't even say I will give you enough time to like plan out a trip and all that, because me and my friends are impulsive AF when it comes to traveling. Like, my good friend and I, we plan trips within a week's time all the time. Like, we went to Africa after deciding it one Friday night, and it was like, you want to go to Africa next week? Yeah, sure. You want to go to Japan tomorrow for a day to celebrate a birthday? Like, hell yes. It's It's always something impulsive like that. So lately I haven't been having troubles finding anyone to travel with, but when I do, I don't let that hold me up. So safety is extremely important to me. However, I'm not gonna miss out on visiting a country because a friend is not gonna join me. So I never thought like, oh, this will be unsafe to go to this country by myself. Never even had that thought. Like I all the countries I've been to are pretty major in terms of tourism. So I never questioned whether or not I'd be safe because I always trusted that I would be. It's really that simple. Whenever I'm choosing a country to go to, it's not so much of, oh, is it dangerous? It's more so, can I find things to do that are really going to make this a great experience for me? Yeah, I consider safety, and I don't intend to travel solo ever. But I'm not gonna stop myself from visiting a country I really want to see just because I can't find someone to go with. Like sometimes you just need to go alone. And solo travel is the best travel. I meet amazing people. I go clubbing. I recently went to Brazil and I went to favelas by myself. I don't recommend that. I felt the vibes and the good energy, and everybody kept telling me I look like a Brazilian, and I trusted that. But I have had friends who've gone there and had the absolute opposite experience of me, so I wouldn't recommend going to a country like Brazil and walking around the favelas by yourself. But I felt safe enough to do it. I know it was crazy. I got so many messages, especially from Jeremy, who I was visiting in his hometown. He was just like, Ebony? He was so scared. I only told him after the fact because I just didn't want the energy, the purple energy, because that could really take over you. And I really genuinely didn't have it. And I had a blast. Oh, I love Brazil. Damn, I need a caipirinha like right now too. Anyway, let me move on to questions. What do I hope to learn about the world? Honestly, other than history, because I love doing historical tours, I don't really have any real expectations of the world. I don't. It's kind of a shit right now. It's a really interesting time to be doing something like this, but whatever. If not now, when, right? We don't have time. We really don't, no matter how much we think we do. And these 2 years, like I've currently been on this sabbatical for, it's October now, maybe 5 months. And I cannot believe that. I'm still in the shock of having done it. And now I'm 5 months in, like, how? Anyway. The next question is, what countries are on your bucket list for the next 2 years? Oh, that's a good one. I'm not going to tell you all of them because, have to have some surprise in there. But I will tell you majority of places in Africa. Like I love Africa. I love the continent. Like it's just so much of home there. And I'm really excited to visit Tanzania, South Africa, Nigeria. I hope to go Nigeria this year. I'm really praying that I'm able to, but we'll see if that's allowed. Next question is, what country are you traveling to next? Oh, I don't want to tell you. I want it to be a surprise. What I can tell you is that it's in South America. So I'm really excited about that because I've never been to 2 or 3 of these countries, and I'm going with a cool group and we all got along for the most part, and I'm really looking forward to it. All right, my following question is, what are your plans after the 2 years is over? Do you have any intentions on resuming back into the industry? I'm not thinking about it, baby. I am not trying to race this process. The real answer is I don't know. I have no clue. I'm currently living day by day. If I got called in January for an amazing opportunity and it's like a dream job of mine, then I'm taking it. And by dream I mean like it would allow me to still do all of this. Travel, eat, flexible working hours, like everything. So I have no clue. I have no clue what the future holds for me after these 2 years. And I'm very much a realist. I'm not even thinking about it right now because 2 years feels like a long time away, and who's to say I'll even be here? And that's another reason I'm deciding to do this now, because life isn't promised, and I think we're very entitled in thinking that it is, and it's not. So I'm not thinking about what's gonna be next after these 2 years. I'm really just trying to be in the present and enjoy every step of this current lane that I'm walking in. If there's no desire to resume back into the industry, are your plans to become an entrepreneur instead? Yeah, maybe. Again, I don't know. Growing up, I was definitely an entrepreneur. I sold things. Been a hustler my whole life, but lately, I have a lot of great friends that are entrepreneurs, and I love them because they've like found their passion in Bermuda and they are working hard towards it. But when I see it, I'm just like, that looks a bit daunting. So maybe not. It depends. I'm figuring it all out as we go, and you're going to be on the journey with me. So stay tuned. Next question. What advice would you give others who want to take time off but are nervous about how they would be able to re-enter the workforce? Just do it. That's my advice. Like, sit down, really map out the pros and cons of what you're about to do or what you want to do, how you want your life to look, and speak to a financial advisor, speak to your therapist, speak to anybody that loves and supports you, because sometimes you don't know, you may need support from someone else if you run up against hard times. Thanks, Heather. Just putting you on notice in case in the future I'm in little cha-chas. Oh, I'm joking. Actually, I'm not at all. Had I been ready for me, baby, if things don't work out. But they will. Not even gonna put that in the air. But yeah, like, just really sit down and create a budget for yourself. Once you have that budget in play, add some inflation on top of it, a little razzle dazzle inflation, and boom, you got yourself a sabbatical. Next question is, what's one thing you'll miss about having a full-time job? Man, already I'm missing my fun colleagues that I love dearly that still keep in contact with me. I've been on lunches and different types of dates with them, and they're such great humans. Like, I'm so happy to have met them and to continue a relationship with them. But if I'm being for real, what I'm going to miss is not paying my damn health insurance. My God, I'm never gonna get over that. That was literally like a third of my expenses, yo. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm somewhat of a hypochondriac, so I'm in the doctor's office often. So I can't even be like, I'll skim on that, or I just won't buy it at all. Because I know some people who choose to do that, where they're like, I'm not going to buy insurance, it's a scam or whatever. But I'm not that person. I need to have insurance. I'm constantly in the doctor's office. Like, if I cough, I'm going. So yeah, that's the number one thing I'm going to miss about not having a full-time job. Be blessed, y'all, because paying it yourself ain't it at all. God, that was so honest. What else would I miss? I'm also gonna miss being flown around the world in business class and first class to different cities just to have lunch and dinner with some interesting clients or non-interesting clients, going to rooftop bars on the company's dime, like all that fun, luxurious stuff that I used to do. Very normal in the industry. Definitely a huge plus. And yeah, I'm gonna miss it. All the mingling. Baden's coming up pretty soon. Gonna miss it. Gonna miss my peoples there. Be safe in them baths. I know how you lot like to get a little rowdy. Next question is, can you please adopt me? No, baby, I'm sorry. I don't want it. No, thank you. I have enough good children. I have nieces and nephews that I support. No, I'm not adopting nobody, not even a dog. I'm good. But thank you. I think that's a compliment. All right, next question. Since resigning, have you received any enticing offers that have made you reconsider what you're doing? Yes. Oh, yes. Absolutely. There's someone I'm desperate to work with because I just know we'll gel super well. And I had to tell them I can't do it right now because I'm living my dreams. And if I don't do it right now, then I may never do it. And I might just, I don't know, cry. Oh, yeah, definitely, definitely. And you know what? I'm not worried at all because if I'm meant to work with certain people in the future, I will. If I'm meant to be right back in the industry doing what I used to find interesting, then I will. Um, but no, I did have to turn down a good bit of people. Some of them were easy no's, but there were a few where I was like, oh my God, this is enticing. But no, I have to stick to this. I feel like I would be really resentful of whatever job I chose to take if I didn't first do this. So, yes, the offers came, but I had to decline them because this feels more important right now. Will your YouTube channel only include videos of your future travel? Or will you also include videos from your past travels? Yes, great question. I'm actually going to include everything. So past, present, when the future comes or present, I'm going to shoot everything. So videos like the monkey video, for example, definitely putting that on my YouTube channel because, oh my God, talk about hilarious. I still hate monkeys. I don't like you monkeys. In fucking Bali, hate you. You're so mean. Hissing at my sister like that. My mom, the warrior princess, don't do that. Got me hype. But anyway, yes, to answer your question, I will be posting the past and the present, and when the future comes, that as well. It will not only be travel vlogs, but also just me trying new foods at different restaurants, my party life, which seems to be on a pause right now. I don't have the lust anymore to go out. I don't. I'm more of a sit down, drink and chill type girl. What am I talking about? I was just in Dubai turning up. Honest, but I don't know. It was Dubai. Like, it was a different scene. I'm down for stuff like that, but you're not often in Dubai, saying it. And you know what else? I don't even plan on going back to Dubai after my last incident there and was getting arrested for wearing clothes. Anyway, so one question that wasn't asked, but I will let you know, when it comes to reels and video content, it will no longer go on Instagram. It's just going to go straight over to YouTube. So like, subscribe, follow my journey, see what happens. I'm going to be really open, honest with you all, super vulnerable, and I'm going to have a lot of fun. Like, no matter what, I'm going to live my life. I'm going to live it, and I'm going to have a blast, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fucking epic. Next question, what type of YouTube channel will you have? Will children be able to watch it? Absolutely not. I am a full-blown adult. I often curse and do things that children shouldn't see. So no, this is not a YouTube channel for children. I don't know if I need to. Do I need to put up some type of like barrier so that they can't view it? I don't know, but monitor your children. No, this isn't for children. I mean, there will be some innocent videos, but if you are watching if you're watching one of my food porn videos and I happen to curse because what I've bitten to is spicy, then that's on you. I take no responsibility for that. I'm letting you know now that this will be for people's 18 and over, okay? All right, the next and final question is, are you scared? No. Scared of what? I don't like, what is there? I scared of what? I feel like the scariest part of all of this was resigning from my job. And that gave me a lot of anxiety, but now that it's done, no, I have no fears. I'm in the best position of my life. I mean, life is life right now, but I'm in a good mood today and I'm going to take advantage of it. But I'm really in the best position of my life. And I have no fear around living it to the fullest. Like, I plan to go for it all. Something I worry about once my 2 years is completed is that it will happen so fast that I won't want to return back to work ever, forever. That's a fear of mine. Returning back to work is a fear of mine because I'm really enjoying this sabbatical so far. I literally wake up and do whatever I want. Whatever. Okay. I thought about it some more, and I just thought of a fear that I have that I'm also currently experiencing, which is a sudden death in the family. Terrified of that. As some of you may know, my beautiful cousin, Janae Miners, aka Gina, was recently murdered. And that has shaken our family to the core. And it has even prolonged things that were on the agenda earlier. So I guess that's what I would fear. Another tragedy happening where I would have to delay life. That's my only fear. But again, grateful for life, grateful for this opportunity, grateful that I have the means to do something like that. And not only the means, but the support system to back me. I'm truly grateful. On this 35th birthday, that's the one feeling that's really pulsating in my heart is gratitude. But yeah, that's it. That's my last question. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Remember to subscribe, like, comment. I will be as active as I possibly can be. Whatever I have capacity for, I'm going to give it to you. So thank you for joining me for Everything with Ebony, aka Habibi. And I will see you the next time around.